5 paths. Okay, knock them down with specials, they go debuff. Be simple. And you can deal with Torch. Hey, Grinfield. Honestly, one of our best options for this is probably just House of X himself. Actually, don't need cable. Let's see. Tiger's not great against right back at it. Hey, Campo. I have 5 paths to finish off quest 5, which is where I am now. How about you, man? How's it going? Not that one. Meant to click him, because we want counterpunch here. He can take care of Torch if we need him to. Is there anything else I'm worried about here? Black Panther and Hawkeye aren't going to help. I did mention Wasp as a backup. Cersei doesn't really rely on debuffs. Okay, now let's take a look at the bosses. See if we should bring anybody. Oh, who did somebody say for this? Oh, that looks really simple. Like CGR for sure. But also you could just power lock him. Yeah, that seems really... I mean, we'll gain a ton of attack, but maybe I do want to power lock him. We'll think about that. Haven't done too much yet. Had to focus on the grind. Yeah, that makes sense. Biohazard makes that rude. Means I can't bring negative. I could probably still use, like, Nimrod? Or either of my mutant. Yeah, I'll get there when we get there. Hey, Zach. TGR gets him to special 3 fast. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Like, you can just dodge them, but I'll probably take Namor this round, since I have 2 bleed immunes already on the team. Yeah, let's do this. Nimrod worked for you on Namor? Makes sense. Hey, Zach. Is that, for my title, Sarah Ghost? Whoops, I was so surprised by that. Hold on, let's restart. Okay, I must have misread an attacker-defender thing. Did he actually take the direct damage, though? Hey, Jason, how's it going? Thanks, Saragos. Glad you enjoyed it. I swear, it just looked like he got knocked down and then nothing happened. Okay, let's be a little more on it. Dang it. I'm second guessing myself. Alright, wake up fully, DLL. Just forget about knocking him down entirely. It's not worth it. If it did do the damage, which I didn't notice, then it's not enough to matter. Just hit him until he dies. It's completely unnecessary, Grinfeld. Yeah, that doesn't do it. Okay. APOC is fine. Okay, I think I did see the direct damage there, but it's so tiny. Like, this... Alright, this just made the list for second path in 7.4 that actually feels pointless to me. Most of them, I feel like if you do the thing that they're asking you to do, it's interesting. Here it's like, oh, okay, well, they have, I don't know, 500,000 health. You jump through these hoops, then you can knock off an extra 1% every once in a while. Does that sound like a good time? Yeah, like that literally did 6,000. Useless. Hey, Drew Potential. Yes, I signed up for the beta. Grinfeld, what does that even mean? Am I in danger of dying? Is there a timer that I'm missing out on? How can a champion that finishes with 90% health left on one of 6 fights out of a path be too slow? It's not war. Hey, Neeraj. Oh, look, Venom's being a dick. Yeah, exactly, Campo. That's exactly what it feels like to me. Just don't get hit by their special. Just so incredibly uninteresting. Yeah, and having his heavies doesn't matter either. Ugh. What a stupid, stupid lane. Doing well, Neeraj. Just, yeah, found my new least favorite lane. Hey, TZ. BT, how's it going, guys? Morning, Mike. If Icarus's protection stacks would have some cheese. Maybe. There's probably something there, because if it works the same as Odin, then it's fine. Alright, holding on to Wasp. Hey, newborn. What's the lane? It's just Their specials do a stupid amount of damage, and if you knock them down shortly after their specials, you do a very small amount of damage. It is the second dumbest, or I forget what the first one is. It's in the running for dumbest two lanes in 7.4 that I've run into so far. That was dumb. That's okay. Yeah, I know about the Dragon Man path, TJ. Haven't done that one yet, so it's possible it's in the running, but I've heard it wasn't that bad with certain slow champs. This is just boring. I've never found there to be anything interesting about fights where the setup is do a really long, slow, boring fight, and if you get hit, you die. Like, this is below the Collector in terms of holding my interest, honestly. Not that I've ever endorsed the Collector as fight design. Oh, trailer's out? Interesting. Yeah, exactly, Campo. This lane reminds me of why Variant was so uninteresting. Grabbed a 6-star hurt from the good guy crystals on Friday. Very nice, BT. Congrats. Yeah, I guess I just did a short arena stream Friday. It wasn't as much. We had plans that evening. Honestly, Venom's AI is annoying enough to make me use Herc. Hey, Green Cheese, how's it going? I swear the direct damage isn't even triggering sometimes. I don't think it did that time. That's cool. Definitely didn't block that. Also, those prowess charges should definitely be paused during our special attack, since that's one of the primary ways that you knock people down. Shouldn't have thrown that. That's okay. We were just getting through that quickly. We're going to switch to somebody else. Venom's AI on this is all kinds of... Yeah, Grinfeld, like, the only reason that this path is annoying is because the AI is doing that thing where you can have them against their wall, and they just medium and heavy their way to yours without ever throwing the special they've had the whole time. Hey, Wolfneck. So, Archangel, Reed, Cosmic Ghost Rider, who should you rank for first? Does prestige matter to you at all? If prestige matters to you at all, Reed is the clear front runner. He is the only one of those with decent prestige that I would actually want to give Sig Stones to. If you don't care about prestige at all, um, I think still Reed. He benefits significantly more than the other two. We're both fine at rank 3. Hey, Meta. Morning, William. I mean, it's way worse than the Arena AI, Grenfeld. The Arena AI actually gets slightly better after the 20 mark. Alright. Really? Strife isn't throwing a special one? The world coming to. Well, that was annoying. That's not quite what I meant to do, but this... Nope, never mind. Debuff immunity. If they were passives, this would be nice. No, I... Ah! Dashed back and hit mine, but of course the AI is always faster. I knew that was a risk, but I'm just so bored with this lane. Hey, Bleezy. My only good taunt champ is Reed Campo. He's not very good against right back at it. Hey, Stoops. Hey, Campo. No, Slay. Purgatory doesn't put a neutralize on you when she goes into demonic rampage. She puts a neutralize on you when she gains 9 bars of power. Which I imagine might line up a fair amount. Ah! The annoying thing is that, like, I keep talking about I can't wait for the input refractor, but it won't fix lag spikes as the opponent dashes. Can we have a minor form of compensation in war continue forever until the game stops doing that? I'm half kidding. I just hate this lane. Hey, Nani. I have not watched the Thor trailer, no. Yeah, and I haven't seen a Purgatory on defense since she first came out and people were placing her on Stunning Reflection to try and get people to use Torch without a pre-fight. Best defensive placement for Herc? Yeah, he's not really great. Not to say we haven't gotten a kill with him, but it really felt like a fluke. I blocked that twice now in hopes of getting the perfect block of the power gain, but I just don't think it's worth it. Getting hit right now is too darn dangerous. Uh, yeah, TJ. So, TJ, what you may have forgotten is that when Storm drops below 30%, assuming this is SIG 200, she becomes immune to shock entirely. So you lose a huge chunk of the special 2 damage that way. Additionally, she has built-in energy resistance, which applies to everything Guardian can do. I was not shocked at all when that didn't kill. Hey, PPG, how's it going? Storm X's specials become unblockable when she has 6 or more prowess. It's clearly not working for this node, I guess because the prowess apply right after she activates it. I don't know. But yeah, if you are too aggressive against her, if you're knocking her down a lot so that she has both of her tempests, which allow her to gain prowess faster, and then you push her over enough bars so that you've somehow pushed her to her special 2 when she has 6 or more prowess, that's when the bad things happen. Alright, this is the last fight, right? Yeah, I don't know about low-key, Bleezy. Glancing is just plain annoying. Yeah, I'm not getting True Strike in this fight. That is completely okay as long as I can hold on to these indestructibles. Don't you love it when you try and dash in after a special evade and it throws a light instead? Yeah, I felt that one coming. Timing was off. Oops. Ooh, True Strike. How about that? Oh. Hey, Double B. Okay. But because I changed my team, I don't actually have a good Namor counter. So let's bring in Nimrod. Yeah, super fun PWF. Oh, he came out of Eradicate. Frustrating. Should have backed off and parried, but I was a little worried about Powerful from afar taking him out. That's okay. We're not in danger today. Getting those shocks reflected for a split second hurt, though. Hey, Doffrig. You need 15 units? Nice, man. Luck. Who do I think's coming in May? I almost never speculate about that, Fred. They've just changed enough things, like, since COVID threw off their release schedule that I haven't felt like it's worth speculating in a while. Especially because to get into the discussions, you very quickly end up in territory where like one person will say, "Well, but that character's not even in the movie," and then the somebody else will go like, "Oh, but they are because X, Y, and Z, and you can see this in the trailer," and it's like, "Great, you just spoiled something for half of the people in the chat." So I don't really want to get into it personally, but I hope they're well designed, whoever it is, and I'm looking forward to the movie. Yeah, why not, TJ? Yeah, Nimrod Special 2 is extremely satisfying. Ah, Limber, there's the problem. Okay. So Dragon Man, Rocket, Vision, Strange, Longshot, Old Man Logan. Okay. Drawing a blank for a minute, sorry. I must have skipped right past him, didn't I? There he is. Jesus. Alright. I have heard about it, Topper. I haven't watched it yet. Valkyrie, another Jane buff? That'd be fine by me, Double B. Limber's not an issue because you have extended debuff duration. Gotcha, Topper. That makes sense. Yeah, no, it makes sense, TJ. Do I prefer I'm assuming that's Act 7? Okay, yeah, or Act 6 before Nerf. I mean, Act 7. Act 6 before Nerf was harder, but there were a lot of lanes that were absolutely stupid. The attack values were unnecessarily high. There was a lot of stuff that dropped block proficiency for no particular reason. Yeah, there were a lot of really stupid fights in there that I think were overtuned, and none of them look that bad now because people look back on it and they go, oh, well, this champion answers it. But, like, those, we didn't have those champions at the time. And a lot of the people who got through it and say it's fine, Act 6 wasn't that bad, used an awful lot of units and or Quake Ghost Archangel for the whole thing, which I'm sorry, in my opinion, is kind of them not playing the actual act as it was released. So I don't know. I There are a couple places where the Act 6 nerf was excessive, but on the whole it was very much needed. And I still think that Act 7 is more interesting. It's not as challenging even now, but like I don't know. Oh, I talked about this the other day. I think that in general, with large multi-path, multi-quest content like this, Kabam has a much harder time designing 36 interesting, unique paths than they do, like, 4, if you compare it to, say, Gauntlet. And so I think that if they were trying to keep act content as endgame stuff, they would inevitably be running out of ideas and would just be continuing to give us annoying lanes that there weren't really counters to or that weren't interesting, etc. I think it's much better to take the Act 7 approach to have none of the lanes be that hard, but most of them be fun. Um, like so far, there have only been 2 that I've actively disliked. And then use the smaller, shorter content like Gauntlet to really stretch us. Do you not have any slow champs, Cream Cheese? Like, you gotta get yourself a couple. How do you activate top 3 damage sources? I don't follow that question, Mango. I'm gonna need some clarification there. Why am I not just parrying? I guess I just like taking damage. And then I completely forgot to actually play Hawkeye appropriately. Alright, let's focus up. I didn't think that was early. Oh well. Okay, not on my Hawkeye game today. There we go. Alright, hold on. So much for Limber not mattering. It's because I have no paradox. Alright, I need to pay more attention to that. Take 2. I don't agree, Mago, and I don't think that Act 6 is better. Like, I don't find myself thinking about Act 6 paths these days going, oh man, you know what was super fun? Fighting a symbiote supreme with buffed up. That's what I want to do more of. Like, no. There's nothing interesting about that. It's just, yeah, I don't agree. I don't think Act 6, like, I understand your argument that Act 7 isn't particularly memorable, but I don't even agree, because there are a lot of paths that I really enjoy. But I definitely don't think that Act 6 is where it's at in terms of really enjoyable content. Okay. Love it when I try to charge a heavy and nothing happens. Absolutely love it. Thanks, TJ. I was realizing that far too late that I just should have been baiting the specials first and then going for everything else. But I appreciate it. I caught on too slow. That's funny, cream cheese. Chang-Chi doesn't need the dupe for this, though. Yeah, William. I find Act 7 much more interesting. And more memorable. Like, I remember the lanes where it's like, oh, you had to do this thing and you had to play a little bit, but then once you did the thing, like, did you see that Jabari was doing, like, I don't know, 20,000 bleed damage per tick or something? To me, that's memorable. That's fun. That's like, whoa, yeah, I did the thing and now the game is cool. I don't know. I think there have been plenty of memorable lanes in Act 7. Like the debuff adoption stuff, taking that with Surfer, or yeah, I don't agree with that assessment. Do you mind? All right. No, I only really have two complaints about that about Act 7. Chapter 3 was unnecessarily slow, and as we've gone on, the AI has become less and less interesting. But that's it. Happy with the rest. God, my controls feel awful in this fight. Blocked so many things I haven't intended to. Come on. Actually, I have to bait now. Go. No. Dang it. Again, with the blocking of the stuff that I'm not trying to block. And dead to power burn. Yep. Morning, easy. No, cream cheese, no other passive slows. I still wish that was something they'd done with Silver Centurion. I don't remember the first one off the top of my head, Jackson. It was in the second quest. I can go check in a second. And then the other one is on this quest, the Wombo combo path. The payoff isn't worth the setup, and so then you're just dealt with like really, really boring fights, in my opinion. Vision, darling. Do you mind? Thank you. It must just be vision. This feels so laggy. Yeah, it's off, right? I don't want to complain about it because it gets old and it's not fun, but cannot wait for controls to be better. That was a solid amount of bleed damage. Wasn't really lucky, cream cheese. I was blocking very intentionally and constantly and staying close to him. You notice there are a few spots where I blocked and he immediately threw his heavy. I was ready to reparry for my openings. Like, there is a certain amount of RNG involved, but that was very intentional AI manipulation on my part. Same here. He's gonna come in. Oh, that's stupid. Okay, it goes up to 12 before it goes down. Alright, throw. That's okay. That's a consequence of the vision fight. Gotta love this AI. Hey, Belle, how's it going? Oh, I know, Jackson. We had a death last war to that. I never trust it as an absolute. Like, that is never my plan going into, or that's never my only plan going into a fight. Just, I'll block and they won't throw specials. But it still can be plan A. Yeah, Campo, I don't think Fell is actually interested in giving a productive suggestion for this path. Nice, William. That sounds fun. Keep forgetting about that. Alright, that's fine. Hey, Joe. Input issues coupled with the annoying AI contributed to me getting smacked in the face. Yeah, I don't blame you, Joe. I don't normally use items in AQ. I full on died twice this last on day 5 today because of input issues. Speaking of technical issues, I don't know why my Elgato is just getting worse and worse as time goes on, but one second, be right back. All right, we should be back now, and I missed your message earlier, silly individual, but thanks. Appreciate the compliment. All right, let's do Nimrod again. I don't feel like dealing with one of these others. Yeah, I was considering that as well, top right. Like Reed could crush this lane. You don't need to, but Reed would be much, much better than Negs would be for this particular lane. Campo, you still don't have a 5-star House of X? I'm so sorry. Does he have an arena coming up or something? AQI gets harder. Ugh. I don't know, man. It's so annoying. You too, Toffrey? Yeah, because I normally sell like, I don't know, 20 AQ items per week, and I burned like 7 or 8 yesterday. It was a really bad time. Worst heavy reach in the game? Nah, BT, it's not Scent, it's Mole Man. Good answer, but not first place. Ooh, we have the power stinks this time. I forgot. Oh, I threw this too early. That's fine. We're gonna take some degen. What is Namor doing? It feels legitimately very difficult to parry him right now. Oh, that's just gonna miss. That's... Well, at least he's playing nicer now. One more parry. I don't want to risk losing it. Boom. Okay. Is one more enough? Who knows? Worth a shot. No, not quite. That's okay. This is a stupid easy fight. You don't even have to play the node with Nimrod. And yes, I mean Nimrod. Nah, Toffrey. Reed can actually heavy counter. Reed is not, like, Reed's is not good, but you can do stuff with it. Mole Man's is awful. I'm glad we were synced up, Campo. Take care, Phil. Hope all is well. Yeah, easy. Really nice to have House of X somewhere. Best heavy? I don't think it's Professor X. I would go Tigra and Cable are my top two. After playing Reed and Mole Man for a long time, I don't mind their heavy reach as much. You were the first person I've heard say that about Mole Man, but I did just say I don't mind Reeds that much, so can't call you crazy. Yeah, Spider Gwen's up there. I don't think anyone is actually further and faster than Cable and Tigra, but Spider Gwen's probably in the top five. Oh, that sounds annoying. Um, Still thinking Hawkeye would be bad. It's not going to be the only one I bring. Um, think. Not what I meant. Yeah, thanks for the flashback there, Toffrey. Warlock is up. Masacre has a good total heavy reach, easy, but he's more like hype, where he covers a lot of ground and can back you up. But it's not that that first hit is really gonna land from too far away. It's good, but I wouldn't put him quite as high. Because the first hit does go further than you think, which I agree with you on. Nimrod might still be good here with the Energize. Wish I had my hype ready to go. Let's see who else. I think Odin will actually work quite well. There weren't a lot of champions with buffs, were there? Couple. I think I'll bring Guardian as well. But alright, so who did people use for this Killmonger boss? So I'm taking that path I was just looking at, Joe, the rooted one. But I'm actually gonna run to the restroom real quick, so I'll take recommendations on the Killmonger boss, and I will be right back to read that. Before I go, hi, Red Hat Executioner Aaron. Welcome. I will answer y'all's stuff as I get back. Okay, so basically anyone. Yeah, I did see the armor break on parry. I'll probably use Strife then. He's kind of fun with Power Shield. If my hype was awakened already, I would do that. I'm not going to use Doom. I'm going to avoid Doom whenever I can. And Stunlock with Ultron? How do they last long enough for that? Anyway, let me. I saw there were some questions. Red Hat. Getting attack bans in Tier 5 Alliance War. First time playing that map. Or attacker bans. Yeah, Tier 5 is. Tier 5 has bans, Red Hat. Aaron says, I'm happy they changed Gamora's heavy. Yes. There was a while where I don't remember who it was, but it was something to be commented on when a female champion finally came out that didn't have that spin kick heavy. Because for a while, I think literally all of them did. Oh, the path. Gotcha. Thanks, Joe. Used Professor X. It was a nice time. Okay. I'll consider that as well. That does sound fun. Oh, I see why you can stun lock. I sadly don't have Ultron at a usable level, but that's a cool shout. That's fine. Oops. Yeah, don't do it. I know there's a way to counter her special too. I shouldn't have bothered trying here. But also not the end of the world because Tigra is mostly for this fight. Hey Jay. Pull the 6-star skill Awakening Gem from 7-4 completion. Most skill options are awakened, which leaves Blade, Mole Man, or Shang-Chi. Um, I would give it to Mole Man or Shang-Chi if you're planning on taking them to rank 4, or if you're planning on making Shang-Chi part of your prestige. Otherwise, I think I would save it because as much as Blade benefits from his signature ability, more so than the other two in my opinion, you really want him at a high sig. And so unless you're sitting on a bunch of skill stones to take him all the way up so that you can actually use that healing without immediately losing all your power, I don't think I don't think I would do it before I can get him up there. Going to get the Elsa Bloodstone treatment. What's the Elsa Bloodstone treatment, Joe? Elaborate on that before I respond. Because I really don't like Vulture. Hey, Colin. Been a bit. How's it going, man? What am I doing? Dex. Alright, now we need to get our True Strike up. Otherwise, fully ramped. Tons of combat power. This is exactly what I was hoping Odin would be able to do here. Having a good time. Six is kind of my happy place when it comes to Paradox, though, so I am going to leave it there. But I do want to do this. Hopefully he throws that. I don't know why I did that. Ouch. Well, that hurt. Alright, time to throw some freaking lights. Okay, not my best there. Oh. Okay, I see what you mean, Joe. And I do think that Elsa was horribly underrated for a long time and still is. I don't see that with Vulture. I actually despise playing Vulture. Um, yeah. I think he is way too AI reliant, and I think his kit only fits together into something that's at all worth doing if you have Tigra on the team, which I don't even think it's worth it bringing Tigra for him. This is like, yeah, then you have a champion that can have good power control and damage, but you have to jump through so many hoops, and intercepting isn't even really the proper way to play him. You actually end up getting your Raptor strikes from like punishing heavies and specials and doing parry dash back dash in, and it the payoff doesn't feel like it's there for me. And I actually hate his incinerate on dashback because it burns through his energy so quickly. That was one of my top things because I wanted Vulture to be good when they buffed him. That was one of my top things I wanted them to change. I was like, give it a cooldown. Make it so that if you deck Cyclops, it only applies the incinerate once for the 3 beams and it doesn't try and do it each time. He would be so much better if they just made that one change. I fully admit that I'm a bit biased here because Vulture is kind of like Nova, where I was hoping to love him. And then they didn't fix the thing that I considered most important for them to fix. And I don't think they brought him where he needs to be. And even his ceiling is now firmly locked behind a synergy champion. So I'm not a fan. And I see what you mean about the niche utility, but I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, I would save the gem, Jay. Killmonger, I think, is more relevant to the modern state of the game and also benefits from a lot of stones if you're willing to throw them into a skill champion. Jabari and Hawkeye benefit a lot, even from Sig 1. I don't know Misty as well. I wouldn't awaken Misty. I don't know Black Cat quite as well. But yeah, I think I would save. Hey, Chilled, how's it going? You keep testing Vulture but can't find a good rotation. Yeah, I I would love to be proven wrong on this, Joe. Because I know exactly what you're feeling. I spent a fair amount of time after his buff trying to like him. And I've seen the videos. Like I've seen the videos that make him look good. And every time I've taken those fights, it's like, well, but the AI didn't do what they did in your YouTube video. How many times did you have to take the fight before that happened that way? And that's just like not. It's not a great way for a champion to work. I think Vulture is a video for YouTube and not for like war, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, we should definitely be dexing. Okay. Unstoppable or unblockable specials for the win. All right. Get a little bit extra power right here. 6 is a good spot. All right, hit me. Boom. One more. Thank you. Yeah, I think we have enough here to land them before we run out. Cool. Yes, I completely agree, Campo. I think the only thing niche about Elsa is that she's less tanky than Mole Man or Killmonger or Kingpin. I think that she does exactly what you want a skill champion to do. You just have to not get hit. Which like is a weakness, but it's a weakness you can overcome. And sometimes like she deals with unblockable attacks better than anybody but Mole Man, specifically in Frenzy with Stand Your Ground maxed. And you only need the way that Mole Man is better for a few very niche nodes. How much more do I have left in Act 7? After this path, I have 2 paths left in Quest 5, and then I'm saving Quest 6 until I know I have enough units to get the offer. Oh man. I wasn't careful that time. There we go. All right. You're on the units path right now. Time has finally come. Good luck, Topper. No one has said anything about spring cleaning as far as I know. Yeah. I don't know, Campo. So I'm hoping to be able to do it this weekend because assuming spring cleaning has decent value, I am willing to drop 100 on it. But if not, then I'll probably be spending 12K on it because it would be difficult for me to get to 10K by the end of the week. I would have to like grind for Gamora starting this afternoon, which would be very difficult in the middle of a war season. But meta, I think a lot of people are assuming that if spring cleaning comes, it comes on Friday, 24 hours before the offer goes away. We'll see what happens. God, this combat power rate is so much fun for Nimrod. Look at that damage. That's a good time. I'm gonna need you to throw a special. Sunspot, are you serious? What a jerk. Now he throws them all. Oh, dang it, whatever. Don't mess with me. Yes, BT. That is the expectation. Which means that you technically have just under a 24-hour window to beat Kang for the first time. You can do it, you know, I wouldn't push it, but theoretically, because it's supposed to last for 24 hours, you could do it as early as Thursday at like 1:30, because then you would have 30 minutes on Friday to buy the units and then get it. I would not push it anywhere near that close. And ideally, I would like to have like 10K units on Friday morning, beat Kang that at like 11, and then wait the 2 hours, see what happens, and get it. Or just get it early, and then just have spring cleaning come and have me evaluate it purely on its own merit. That would be lovely as well. We'll see what's up. I understand why Simrat likes using Hawkeye without the slowdown. Because, man, especially after the special one, it leads to some weird stuff. Oh, man. Completely messed that up. There we go. Yeah, I felt that one being late. Hey, Mateus. Yeah, chilled. I am planning on getting the offer. Hey, Cyber, how's it going? And if I don't get to 10k and spring cleaning doesn't happen, then I'll just grind a little bit further and get to 12k. But having my third rank 4 feels worth it to me. I think Elsa is the best out of those, easy. Although Black Widow is fun, and I really think Ronan is underrated. But I do think Elsa's the best out of those. Any YouTubers use spam offensively in war? Does Dot actively maintain a channel? Yeah, I shouldn't ask that out loud. Sorry, Dot. One video. Okay, so not so much. I mean, it is exactly what you're asking for in that one video. But I don't know of any others. And yeah, I've told Meta I have a standing offer. If I pull Spider Ham, I'm ranking him and Meta can pull his off of defense. I just need to pull Spider Ham. Just got back from lunch. Yeah, Easter was pretty chill. We went over to a friend's house, just had dinner and talked for a few hours. It was a good time. We also played, if any of y'all have messed around with the card game Pass a Fist. I'm gonna type this in the chat so you know what I'm saying. It's very silly and it was a good time. Hey, Devil Dog. Alright, I'm gonna try Hawkeye on this, because Power Shield sounds like a good time. Redouble Determination does not, but, you know, I'm just curious. Oh, right, he can crit through block with that. Whoa! Okay. Holy inputs, Batman. You know, I think that would have been cool. Oh well. Strife it is, let's do this. Yeah, speaking of them throwing it while blocking. That hurt a lot. Alright, that's fine. Yeah, he's going red. Got Odin. Got Guardian. I'm just not worried. Would I like this to be itemless? Um, yes, I would. So far, so good. But I'm also not bent out of shape about it. I have revives expiring. And like Meta said, it hasn't been that difficult for me. Please throw. Thank you. Oh, nice, Cyber. Good luck on the pull. Intentionally took those block hits so we could refresh. There we go. Worth it. If it's null, I'm going to have some very mixed emotions. Why is that? Did you just pull him from cav crystals or something? Did that just say 3 formed? That has to be like a visual error, right? Seven and 14. That seems like a good spot. Maybe I should be boosting. Let's see. Oh, that's right. This is the annoying lane where realistically it's just going to be Apocalypse the entire time. Which is, yeah, like I said, super interesting. Alright, where's our boy? There he is. That doesn't really matter. He does, right? Horsemen get extra prowess potency. That doesn't really matter either. But if I'm not going to be using anyone else, might as well go all in. Oh, Jabari. That's right. And we can maybe take Negs again. Because I've been opening features nonstop, it's... Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I understand, man. Well, I hope it is anyway, so that you can call it a successful hunt. I think I've literally pulled all 4 of those this run easy. Maybe not Emma yet, but I do have her. She might have been from an earlier featured. Or she might have been from the very beginning of this one. I honestly can't remember. Yep. Why use anyone else? I didn't need to do this. It's just such a silly lane that is so clearly only for him. Yeah, don't have the intercept, but honestly, the damage is still fine. Absolute third. All right. Well, I guess it's It's not a bad thing that I have one lane where I can really unload with APOC, so that's... I'll switch over to enjoying it. Oh, that is way too far. Thank God it takes forever to recover. I shouldn't have risked that. This is fine. Just do this. We build to the special 2 and we kill, but we really don't need to. It was very weird. Hey, work. I'm just abusing Apocalypse. Full synergy team because nothing matters. There we go. Alright. Eating a pulled pork burrito. Ooh, that sounds good. Hey, Carl, how's it going? Almost got a solo with Torch on the first real try after I tested with Cap. War Machine should clean him up nicely. Nice, Top Right. Jerk. Like, I knew it was gonna happen. Alright, let's not even bother with Intercept anymore. Going the old-fashioned way. Did not dash back right there, but cool. Doesn't matter. How can you eat a burrito without fingers? Did you guys play the trivia one? And did work lose? Or is there something else there? I was targeted. I couldn't make it last night. Oh, just do this. What the flying? I'm sorry. That caught me off guard because that's supposed to stun. Oh, it's probably because I comboed into it. Like the glancing BS. Oh, should. That's frustrating. Well, that should have showed it, Carl, because that should have inflicted a very long stun during which I just would have gone medium, 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 inflicted a ton of bleeds, then heavied and killed it. Oh well. Nah, that was done. Okay. None of my decks has worked at the end there. It's fine. Apocalypse should be able to finish this. I'm not really worried. Just annoying. Don't even feel bad because I used to stream it with... Oh, I was always the target. Alright. I am not surprised that Katie started it. I did do the AQ survey, Carl. I told him a bunch of middle of the road things because I really don't feel like those, like, 1 to 5 surveys encapsulate things very well. But at the end, I told him what I've said on stream a few times, which is just if they want AQ to feel like less of a time suck and less of a grind, all they have to do is make the AI less crappy. Stop having them wait out every single thing we do. Stop having it take up to 40 seconds or more to bait a special, and I will complain a lot less about how much I have to log in on AQ. Okay, so we want same class, and it's all skill and cosmic. Or, sorry, tech and cosmic. That's fine. And we want to apply a bunch of debuff. Oh, or you want to just have a ton of buffs. That's fine too. So this is just like an Odin and pick somebody who's tech with Odin lane. That seems extremely simple. Nope, not that one. Not that one. You know, there's a Mysterio. I think I actually want to do Punisher for this. That gives us CGR as a backup. Not that I'm terribly worried about it. Trying to think, am I more likely to need a tech backup or I think I'm more likely to need a tech backup, so let's just go ahead and bring Nimrod in. Yeah, Friday does seem the most likely, especially based on the fact that the basic pools are being updated in the middle of this week. It would be weird for that to happen this week and then for spring cleaning to be not this coming Friday, but the next Friday. So if it's coming, I think Friday is by far the most likely spot. Alright, same class, Odin pre-fights. Dance for a minute with Punisher 99. Get into overdrive. Block, or parry, heavy. Go ham. Hey Aaron, how's it going? Cool. Item list first clear. Congrats, top rank. Hoping I can hold that. You're very excited for spring cleaning. Decent chunk of rank 4 resources, and I won't need to do Karenas for a while. Karenas really isn't that bad, guys. Yeah, Volume 2 was not terrible at all. That's hilarious, Top Ray, that you finished with a rank 3 5-star Odin. It doesn't feel like the stun vulnerability is working. I guess it is. I should have parried again before throwing this. Maybe Angela just has more armor than I thought she did. We'll throw a special one soon, that'll be fine. No, this... Oh, no, wait, it is. Okay. Alright. Yeah, it's definitely working. I was just expecting more. Is it only 100% here and I'm used to 200? Okay, well that's... Oh, it's because... Okay, I know what it is. It's only affecting our base attack, and the options we're using have highly modified attack, so it's not doing all that much. Okay, that's fine. You now have 10 units. It's hilarious. Yeah, Aaron, Odin is awesome. I definitely punish her for this one. I don't want to deal with Mysterio specials. He's trying to catch me. Cool. Does anyone have a list of the Rift rewards? Yeah, Cyber. It's on the forums. Hey Infamous, how's it going? Can anyone grab the link real quick? I know Odin will actually be faster, but I haven't used CGR at all, so give it a shot. Okay. There's a difference between a debuff being purified and her just not letting me block. And that threw me. I should have made sure the heavy triggered before I threw the special. I don't think I gave it time. I mean, this will still be nice, but not nearly good enough. Not at all easy. The SIG didn't come into play there. I know you're trying to make me feel better, but Punisher 99 only needs SIG 1. Above that, it's the length of the power lock, which, like I said, did not factor into that fight. Whoops. That's fine. Alright. Did I just parry that? That shouldn't have happened. Okay. That was weird. That's very weird. Worth it. Yeah, Punisher 99 is underrated. Thanks, work. Appreciate it. for a nap over round. Are you guys matched up already again? CGR or Hyperion? Hyperion, easy, Carl. Just making me feel better. I appreciate the effort. Dang it, did not catch that. It feels like Psycho Man is cheating. I swear I had 4 buffs and he shouldn't have purified that. Hyperion usable unduped? Ish. Not really, Aaron. His kit is very much balanced around having the extra uptime. How's the exploration coming along? Great, Infamous. This is the last path in Quest 5, which is all I'm doing until I get to 10k units. Did I see it's supposed to snow in Pennsylvania? No, I didn't, but I'm not terribly surprised since the cold front came through yesterday. It was nice all week, and then that showed up. Okay. These inputs need to cool it. Great White North for a reason. Has it snowed in May here before? Yep. Snowed in... Either snowed in May last year or the year before. Beautiful. No snow here, just finished playing volleyball. Okay, Aaron, no need to show off. Yeah, Infamous, it's not too far off. We'll see how much grinding I can get done this week. I'm just gonna bring a synergy for Nimrod. Yeah, so it's only defeated mutants. So that won't matter. That won't matter. That won't matter. Yeah, let's just throw Sentinel on for... It's biohazard, so... Punisher is no longer helpful. But he crushed that lane. Super happy with how that went. Kinda glad I left that one for last. It was very refreshing. Too early. Whatever. I can just... Oh, wait, that counted. Excellent. Take the Fury. Oh, that was perfect. Almost. Last one did kill. The heck was that? Oh, don't parry Namor while he has all those shocks on him. That was a rookie mistake. Alright, let's get back to our special 2. If we can do it before that Fury's done, then that'll end this. Cool. Quest 5 done. Hey, Jesse, how's it going, man? Alright, so that's it for Act 7 until 10k units, or until spring cleaning, whichever one comes first. Which means that next time I get on, I get all of this at once, which will be really fun. Yeah, because that's 5 Nexuses, the 200 stones, a bunch of selectors. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. One way or another. Gonna have a fun stream soon. Dang, I want Nimrod. Absolutely. Get in line. Thanks so much, Jesse. Yeah, it was a good one. We are still using a lightly modified version of your spreadsheet for planning, so thanks for that. Slay adapted it a bit as well for BG1. I think fair to say you were a part of it. Hope you don't have an evil dictator that shackles into defense. Lizer is an evil dictator. Oh, that was the arena wins that I opened. Let's see. There's probably a couple things to grab here. How far off am I from that? Okay, a few weeks. Not gonna worry about that. I never used to do this, but I actually find this rate good now. 5,000 5-star shards for 1,500 6-star shards. I will do every single week. Happy to pick these up. Oh, these are really slow. I didn't realize that that was a month. I thought it was every week. It's still good for farming, but that does make them worse. These two only... You get... Really? What's broken about picking up one tier 4 basic per class per month? They just know they've given us too many tier 3 class catalysts over the years, and that's their revenge. Not there, right? Back to the arena grind now? Absolutely. And then there was one. Yeah. Well used meta. Anything I particularly want to open? Oh, I have a feature. I think I'm going to save it, though. Try and do all of them at once. Go ahead and open these, though. Waffle. Alright, nothing in particular here. But the units from the sigil will help. Because let's see, what is that? Not that one. So it's another 5, 15, 30, 50, 75. So another 75 units from this at some point in the week. So basically we need 1,800 units. That is absolutely grindable with any luck. Already got 180,000 battle chips. Yeah, you'll be seeing more arena streams from me. It's Gamora right now, right? No, okay, it's Black Cat. I really don't care about doing either of these, so I don't have to worry about that. Or was last week. Who's next? Null? That's probably too much for me to try and do in the basic starting Thursday. Yeah, oh well. I'll do that later. I'm gonna go eat, because we have a war to plan. Thanks everybody for hanging out, and good to see you again, Jesse. I don't know exactly how it works, but I won't dismiss the live stream just yet so that the chat keeps working for a bit if any of y'all want to hang out. Is anybody live? Not that I can see. Oh, we have a couple people going live. Huh. Minash is doing Come Out to Play. KT1's doing CavEQ. Okay, either of those good. Whoops. Stream war planning. Pass, BWF. Nobody wants to see me sit there and go, for 2 hours. 4 hours after everyone takes 6 hours to plan. Wow, Slay. Being so unnecessarily mean to me just because I was driving back on Thursday. Alright, like I said, I'll leave the chat, but I'm calling the stream here. Thanks, everybody, and I'll see you soon. Take care.